Hey everyone. Today we're talking about something every family needs but many overlook. How to create an emergency plan that really works when it counts. Now, I know this isn't the most exciting weekend project. It's much easier to put it off. Tell yourself disasters happen somewhere else. Or assume you'll figure it out on the fly. But the truth is, emergencies, be it a sudden house fire at midnight, a hurricane approaching your coastline, or a medical crisis, don't give you a heads up. They hit when they hit. And how you prepare now can literally save lives. Think about it. If a disaster struck right this moment, would everyone in your household know exactly what to do? Where to meet if you get separated? How to shut off the gas if there's a leak? Would you have the supplies you need or important documents ready to grab? Without a plan, panic and confusion can overwhelm you. Precious time is lost, and the risk of serious harm skyrockets. By putting in a little time and effort now, you're gifting your family a massive advantage. You'll learn how to map out clear evacuation routes, how to keep communication flowing even if cell networks fail, how to stock custom emergency kits that cover everyone's unique needs, and how to protect your finances and important documents. We'll walk through drills, hacks, and strategies for everything from fires and floods to earthquakes and intruders. I'll show you that creating a family emergency plan isn't some extreme doomsday prep. It's practical, reassuring, and can turn absolute chaos into something manageable. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to build a thorough family emergency plan, but you'll also feel more confident, calmer, and ultimately safer. Let's get started and turn what could be a terrifying unknown into a situation you're ready to handle. Before we dive into the step-by-step process, let's talk big picture. What are we really aiming for when we create an emergency plan? The obvious answer might be to survive, and yes, that's number one. But a good family emergency plan is about much more than basic survival. It's about clarity, efficiency, and adaptability in the face of unknowns. When disasters strike, confusion is the enemy. If your family knows exactly what to do, where to go, and how to reach one another, even if your phones don't work, then you're already miles ahead of the curve. The plan should focus on safety first, ensuring that each person has a clear route to safety. Beyond that, it's about communication strategies that keep you connected. Perhaps you have a designated out-of-state contact everyone can call or text. Or maybe you've agreed on a specific rendezvous point if local lines fail. Another major goal is to reduce panic. Emergencies are inherently stressful, but panic clouds judgment. Having a plan in place serves as a stress buffer. It's a reminder that you've thought about this scenario before and know what to do. The plan is also about resilience and recovery. It guides you in preserving important documents, protecting financial assets, and knowing whom to contact for help once the immediate danger has passed. Think of it as a full life cycle approach. You prepare, react, and recover, all with a predefined blueprint. At the end of the day, your family emergency plan is a shared understanding, a playbook that turns uncertainty into actionable steps. It makes everyone part of the solution rather than victims of circumstance. Now, let's roll up our sleeves and start where all good plans begin. Research. Every family is unique and every location poses its own set of potential threats. Do you live in an area known for hurricanes or coastal storms? Are wildfires or earthquakes more common where you are? Maybe you're in a region that gets brutal winter storms or flash floods? Start by identifying the top 3 to 5 risks that are most likely to affect you. Don't forget about industrial hazards. If you live near chemical plants, major highways, railroads carrying hazardous materials, or large manufacturing facilities, you need to consider accidents involving toxic spills or explosions. Check with your local emergency management office. Many cities and towns have official websites or brochures that list common threats, evacuation routes, and community shelter locations. Call or email them. Believe it or not, many of these agencies are more than happy to help residents prepare. Don't shy away from asking your neighbors too. Longtime locals often know about certain problem spots that official maps might not highlight. Consider your home's specific vulnerabilities. Are you in a low-lying area prone to flooding? Do you have large old trees near your house that could fall in high winds? How's the infrastructure of your home's electrical wiring or gas lines? Take a walk through your home and note where your gas shutoff, water main, and electrical panel are. Label them even so you don't have to fumble in the dark later. And remember, your family's personal needs matter. If someone relies on daily medication, make that a priority item in your emergency kits. If you have infants, ensure you have enough formula, diapers, and wipes. Elderly family members may require extra consideration for mobility or medical devices. Pets need their own plan too: food, water, leashes, crates, and medical records. By blending your local hazard research with your family's unique requirements, you're laying the groundwork for a truly effective plan. Now we transform that research into a tangible, user-friendly document. Keep it simple and clear. Start by listing all family members' full names, cell numbers, work numbers, and emails. Include an out-of-area contact person. This could be a cousin or close friend who lives in another state. In disasters, local lines often get jammed, but long-distance calls might still go through. Let everyone know that if they can't reach each other directly, they should call or text this contact person. Next, medical details. Allergies, medication names and dosages, blood types, and doctor's contact information. If anyone in your household is dependent on a medical device like a CPAP machine, oxygen concentrator, or insulin pump, note that down. Even jot down where you keep spare medical supplies. Identify roles and responsibilities. Who is best suited to grab the emergency kits? Who turns off the gas or electricity if needed? Who gathers the pets and puts them in carriers? Assigning these tasks in advance prevents hesitation when minutes count. Now, pick at least 2 meeting places. One right outside your home, like a tree, a neighbor's porch, or a lamppost on your block, if you need to evacuate the house quickly, and another outside your neighborhood if you must leave the immediate area. Mark these spots on a printed map. Add evacuation routes and highlight main roads as well as back roads in case main arteries are blocked. Finally, print out this document. Keep multiple copies. One at home, maybe in a waterproof folder, one in your car's glove compartment, another at your workplace. Also store a digital copy in secure cloud storage. Consider laminating it or placing it in a binder with color-coded tabs. This way, even in a high-stress scenario, you know exactly where to look to find life-saving information. When emergencies hit, cell towers might be overloaded, the power might be down, and your normal go-to communication methods could fail. That's why you need backups on top of backups. The out-of-area contact person is one such backup. Everyone tries them if local calls don't work. Teach your family members, yes, even younger kids, how to send a simple text message. Texts often get through in congested networks when calls do not. Set up a phone tree. You call 2 family members, each of them calls 2 more, and so forth. This spreads the word quickly and reduces confusion. Consider code words for urgent situations. Maybe the word horizon means meet at the secondary location now, or something that stands out and won't be confused with everyday language. Also explore alternative communication methods. Short-range walkie-talkies, battery-powered radios, or ham radios can keep you informed. Store emergency numbers on a laminated card you can slip in your wallet or behind your phone case. If your phone dies, borrow a neighbor's device and still have the essential numbers ready. Redundancy is key. The goal is to ensure that no matter what happens to your primary means of contact, you have a backup strategy in place to reassure loved ones and coordinate your next move. Think of your emergency kit as a life raft in a stormy sea. It's there to keep you afloat until the worst passes and help is available. Start with food and water. Shelf-stable, non-perishable items are crucial. Energy bars, peanut butter, canned tuna, dried fruits. Pick things you actually wouldn't mind eating. Store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for a minimum of 3 days, and ideally more if you have the space. Add water purification tablets or a small portable filter. A solid first aid kit is non-negotiable. Include bandages, gauze, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, anti-diarrheal meds, antihistamines, and any prescribed medications. Have at least a week's supply of critical meds in your kit. Add tweezers, scissors, and disposable gloves. Hygiene items. Think toilet paper, moist towelettes, garbage bags, and basic soap. Help maintain sanitary conditions if you're stuck at home or a shelter for a while. For tools, pack a flashlight or headlamp with extra batteries, a multi-tool or Swiss Army knife, duct tape, rope, and a hand crank or battery-powered radio. Whistles can help you signal for help if you're trapped. Consider a good quality portable phone charger or solar-powered bank. Keep important documents and cash, small bills, in a waterproof pouch. Include IDs, insurance policies, medical records, and a USB drive with digital backups of these documents. Stash some spare clothing, warm layers, rain jackets, socks, and sturdy shoes. Emergency blankets, Mylar, are lightweight and great for retaining body heat. If you have kids, throw in comfort items, maybe a favorite stuffed animal or a small coloring book and crayons. For pets, pack extra food, water, collapsible bowls, leashes, and their medical records. Revisit your kit every 6 months. Check expiration dates, rotate the food, update items as your family's needs change. Keep a smaller version of this kit in your car or at your workplace. If an emergency strikes while you're not at home, you're not caught empty-handed. House fires are more common than you think. Preparing for a fire isn't optional. It's essential. Identify 2 exits from every room. Often that's a door and a window. Make sure those windows aren't painted shut and that everyone can open them. Invest in escape ladders for second-story bedrooms. Test your smoke alarms monthly and replace their batteries at least once a year. Install carbon monoxide detectors too. Keep fire extinguishers in easy-to-grab places: kitchen, garage, and near bedrooms. Practice fire drills at least twice a year. Time how fast the family can get out safely. Teach everyone to stay low if there's smoke, because clean air is closer to the floor. Show them how to feel the doorknob for heat before opening a door. Decide on a meeting spot outside. Could be your mailbox or a neighbor's porch. If your kids associate that spot with safety after a fire, they'll know where to go without asking. Tell everyone, once you're out, stay out. Never re-enter a burning building. Preparing now transforms the frantic scramble that can occur during a real fire into a more orderly evacuation, giving you precious extra seconds that can make all the difference. Different natural disasters call for different strategies. For earthquakes, secure heavy furniture and bookcases to walls so they don't topple. Know the drop, cover, and hold on drill. Identify sturdy tables to shelter under. For tornadoes, identify an interior room on the lowest floor. If you have helmets or even sturdy bicycle helmets, stash them there for extra protection. Consider signing up for local weather alert texts so you know when a storm is approaching. Hurricanes might require boarding up windows, stocking extra water, and knowing when and how to evacuate well before the storm makes landfall. Flood preparation means having sandbags ready if flooding is common, elevating important documents and electronics off the ground floor, and never driving through flooded roads. For wildfires, create a defensible space around your home by clearing brush and dead leaves. If wildfires are frequent, consider fire-resistant materials for roofing or siding. Prepare a quick go bag in case you must leave at a moment's notice. Winter storms call for backup heating sources like a safe propane heater or a generator, blankets, extra clothing layers, and a stash of rock salt or sand for icy walkways. Make a plan for your car too. An emergency kit with blankets, snacks, a shovel, and an ice scraper can be a lifesaver if you get stranded. Tailor each part of your plan to the most likely disasters in your region so you're not improvising when the time comes. Not all emergencies come from Mother Nature. A gas leak requires immediate action. If you smell gas, don't touch switches or use electronics. Just leave and call the gas company. Know where your gas shutoff valve is and how to use it safely. Chemical spills or industrial accidents might force you to shelter in place. Learn how to seal doors and windows with duct tape and plastic sheeting. Turn off your ventilation system so contaminated air doesn't circulate inside. For intruders or active shooter situations, consider safe rooms, reinforced doors, or simple security measures like motion-activated floodlights. Teach older children the run, hide, fight principle, if age appropriate. Keep a spare charged phone in a hidden location so you can call for help quietly. Panic buttons, pepper spray, or personal alarms may also be worth considering, depending on your comfort level. Pandemics or biological threats call for stockpiles of masks, hand sanitizers, gloves, and long-lasting food supplies. Plan for longer periods at home, maybe a month or more. Regularly disinfect surfaces, have backup plans for medication refills, and consider how you'd handle work, school, and medical appointments if quarantined. Thinking these scenarios through ahead of time reduces fear and uncertainty if they ever occur. Emergencies also hit you in the wallet, so financial readiness matters. Review your insurance policies regularly. Do you have flood insurance if you're in a flood zone? Earthquake insurance if you live on a fault line? Make sure your coverage fits your risk profile. Keep an emergency fund of at least a few $100s in small bills at home in a hidden place. Without power, ATMs and card readers might not work. Digitize your important documents. Scan your IDs, passports, birth certificates, marriage licenses, deeds, insurance policies, medical records, everything. Store these scans in an encrypted cloud folder and on a password-protected USB drive. Keep physical copies in a fireproof, waterproof safe at home. Take photos or videos of your valuables, furniture, electronics, jewelry, for easier insurance claims later. Financial preparedness ensures that once the crisis passes, you can recover faster without scrambling for critical paperwork or dealing with massive financial headaches. Knowledge on paper is good, but practice cements it. Schedule regular drills, maybe quarterly or at least twice a year, and practice different scenarios. 1 month, do a nighttime fire drill. Another time, pretend there's a tornado and you have to shelter in the basement. Try a scenario where your main exit is blocked, forcing you to use the alternative route. These rehearsals reveal gaps in your plan and let you fix them before a real emergency strikes. Invest in first aid and CPR training. These skills turn you from a passive bystander into a lifesaver if someone gets injured. Show older kids how to use a fire extinguisher. Let teenagers know how to shut off the water main or reset a tripped circuit breaker. The goal is to empower each family member so no one feels helpless or reliant on just one expert in the family. After each drill, debrief. Ask what worked well, what was confusing, and what can be improved. This process of continuous improvement keeps your plan sharp and ready. Not all family members can respond the same way to emergencies. Infants need formula, diapers, wipes, and comfort items. Store these in your emergency kit so you're not scrambling last minute. Elderly or disabled family members may require backup batteries for medical equipment, extra medication, and mobility aids like canes, walkers, or wheelchairs. Pre-pack a small go folder with their prescriptions, doctor's notes, medical equipment manuals, and contact info for their healthcare providers. Pets are part of the family too. Keep extra pet food, water, a leash, a carrier, and vaccination records ready. Some shelters don't allow pets, so research pet-friendly hotels or shelters now. Microchip your pets and have updated tags so they can be identified if you become separated. If anyone in the household has language barriers, prepare basic instructions in that language. If a family member has hearing difficulties, consider visual alarms or devices that flash lights. The idea is to ensure that no one's needs are overlooked. Everyone in the household should feel supported and safe during an emergency. Technology can give you a big advantage if used wisely. Download local emergency alert apps from your city or county. Follow credible news sources and weather services on social media. Sign up for community text alerts. Keep portable power banks, solar chargers, or hand crank chargers. If you have a smart home system, integrate it with smoke detectors or security cameras that can send alerts to your phone. Cloud storage is your friend for documents. Use encrypted folders and strong passwords. Keep an old smartphone charged and turned off in your kit. It can still call 911 even without a SIM card. Consider battery-powered radios that can pick up NOAA weather updates. Technology, used thoughtfully, builds redundancy into your plan so that if one method of getting information fails, you can fall back on another. Your family emergency plan should evolve as your family and circumstances change. Set a date once or twice a year to review it. Have the kids gotten older and more capable? Update their responsibilities. Did you move or change phone numbers? Update your contact lists. Have you added a new pet or changed medications? Update your kits accordingly. After any real emergency, no matter how small, hold a family meeting. Talk about what went right and what could improve. Maybe you realize you need more bottled water stored or that the flashlights ran out of batteries. Make those fixes immediately. Seasonal changes matter too. Before hurricane season, check your storm shutters and water supplies. Before winter, ensure you've got warm blankets and ice melt ready. Keeping your plan current ensures it's always ready to guide you through whatever life throws at you. Let's talk about some clever hacks that can give you an extra edge. Color code your gear using duct tape. For instance, put red tape on all medical supplies, blue on water and food containers, and green on tools. In a dimly lit environment, you'll know what to grab immediately without rummaging through bins. Memorize key phone numbers: your spouse, your parent, your out-of-area contact, emergency services. If your phone dies, your memory is your backup. Hide small stashes of cash in different places around the house. This ensures you're never completely out of luck if one stash gets ruined or you can't reach it. Vacuum seal clothes and documents to protect them from water and mold, and to save space. Create multiple go bags, one at home, one in the car, maybe a mini kit at work. This way, no matter where you are when disaster strikes, you have some essentials. Keep a small laminated card with your kids' names, your address, emergency contact numbers, and meeting points in their backpacks or school lockers. Turn utility shut-off practice into a short weekend lesson once in a while. Show family members how to turn off the water, gas, and electricity. Small hacks like these seem like extras, but they can be lifesavers when everything else fails. Kids are often overlooked in emergency planning, but involving them helps ease their fears. Approach the topic calmly and reassure them this is about being safe, just like wearing a seatbelt. Make it fun. Create a scavenger hunt to find emergency supplies around the house. Teach them an easy-to-remember song that includes your phone number and address. Let them help pick out a comfort toy or a favorite snack for the emergency kit so they feel included. When practicing drills, treat it like a game. Who can get to the meeting spot the fastest? And give a small reward afterward. Being part of the planning process empowers them. They'll be less scared because they understand what's happening and know they have a role to play. When kids feel informed and prepared, they're more resilient, more cooperative, and ultimately safer. We've covered a lot today, more than just a casual chat. We've essentially built a comprehensive framework for how to get your family ready for emergencies. From identifying local hazards, customizing your plan to fit your family's special needs, building robust emergency kits, and ensuring reliable communication strategies to practicing drills, considering financial preparedness, training every family member, and going the extra mile with smart hacks. It's all on the table now. The biggest takeaway? Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow or assume you'll have time to figure it out in the moment. Emergencies come unannounced. Every minute you invest now in planning, training, and stocking supplies can translate to precious minutes saved later. Minutes that could mean the difference between confusion and calm, between disaster and survival. As your family grows and changes, and as new risks emerge, keep revisiting and refining your plan. Emergency preparedness isn't a one-and-done deal. It's an ongoing commitment to protecting the people you love. When a crisis does hit, you'll be able to look at your family and say, "We've got this. We know what to do." That confidence is priceless. Thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive. Your future self and your entire family will thank you for the effort you put in now. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.